community smile.
The new GeForce RTX 3070. Let me show you.
I've been sorry, but I didn't plan to see it. I want to watch
Stream
it.
goes good today. Love you.
It's
Been
a
here
work of
for
art.
2 years.
20
XQc
shader
less than
teraflops.
3.
40 RT
What is a T-flops?
teraflops. And 100
Faster than 2080 Ti.
163 teraflops tensor core for AI processing. With 8 gigabytes of G6, RTX 3070 is faster than the $1,200 RTX 2080 Ti,
That's good.
starting at $499. Available in
Jesus.
October. Every generation, we pack in our best ideas to
Wait a minute. Okay.
available in October. Every generation, we pack in our best ideas to increase performance while
Guys,
introducing new
this is not even an ad, and it'll probably never pay me any sponsor did. I'll just say straight up, chat. If you have a computer and you have trouble running games always or for the longest time, you should just not even think about it and just buy it.
Every generation, we pack in our best ideas to increase performance while introducing new features that enhance image quality. Every couple
It
of
won't get any better
generations,
than that, I don't think.
the stars align, as it did with Pascal, and we get a giant generational leap. Pascal was known as the
Okay,
perfect 10.
just an example, chat. This stream, all of it, I stream the games and play the games with my GPU. Does that make sense? So even the biggest games, I run them, they're rendered on the GPU, and they're all streamed simultaneously, all on my GPU. And my GPU is a 2080 Ti. And they say that this is faster than what I have for $500. So it's literally impossible that for the next like 5, even 6, 7 years, you're gonna have a game that you won't be able to run because your GPU is not strong enough for $500.
Pascal was a huge success and set a very high bar. It took the super family of Turing to meaningfully exceed Pascal on game performances without ray tracing.
Came
With
off
ray
set.
tracing turned on, Pascal, using programmable shaders to compute ray triangle intersections, fell far behind Turing's RT core. And Turing with ray tracing on reached the same performance as Pascal with ray tracing off. On a technical basis, this was a huge achievement. The images are far more beautiful, and reflection and shadow artifacts are gone. But gamers want it more. They want every generation to be more realistic and higher frame rate at the same time.
Oh, here it comes.
So we double down on everything. Twice the shader, twice the ray tracing, and twice the tensor core. The triple double. Ampere knocks the daylights out of Pascal on ray tracing. And even with ray tracing on, crushes Pascal on frame rate. To all my Pascal gamer friends, it is safe to upgrade now. Ladies and gentlemen,
This guy's
our
kind of baller
new
though.
flagship GPU, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 3080, powered by Ampere, second generation RTX architecture.
Way too dank, man. Okay, my god. Oh, damn, this is cool. I had that card, I think, before. This is sick. 28 billion transistors? What? I know some of these words. Some of them. Okay, Jesus did. Fucking jet engine noises. That's pretty cool. I think it's a good cool design, but what do I know? Oh, so it's one fan? Or is it two?
The Nvidia RTX 3080. I have one right here.
Two,
Let me
three,
show it to you.
two. Oh, he has
It
one.
is beautiful. Look at this. The RTX 3080. It is wonderfully crafted. It's going to look
Damn.
beautiful in your PC. And it lights up. Now let me tell you about some of the other
Damn.
exciting
Nobody was gonna buy it until he says it lights up. That's it. Sold, dude.
inside.
RGB, dude. Fuck it.
Turing used G6, the fastest memories at that time. The industry thought that was the limit. For Ampere, we had to push through that limit.
RGB Andes.
Working with Micron, we designed the world's first memories with PAM4 signaling, pulse amplitude modulation, with 4 voltage levels that encode 2 bits of data each.
Okay, chat. I'll be honest,
0,
chat.
0, 1,
This
1,
little
0,
part, I'm
1.
probably gonna skip this.
Each voltage step is
I'm not gonna say that, actually.
250 millivolts. So in the same period of time, G6X can transmit twice as much data as G6. PAM4 is extreme signaling technology and is just becoming used in high-speed networking. The Ampere thermal architecture is the first ever flow-through design, working harmoniously with PC chassis cooling system, pulling in cool air from the outside, flowing through the GPU, and pushing hot air straight out the
Wait, I'm confused. If your fans for your CPU cooling are above and you have 3 of them, isn't that doing? Oh, it makes sense. It's also pulling, right? Or is it pushing?
To allow room for a fan to flow
It's
air
also
directly
pulling.
through the module. Our engineers architect a super dense
Makes
PCB
sense.
design that is 50% smaller than previous, while adding the bigger Ampere GPUs, HDMI 2.1, PCI Express 4.0, and G6X. There are 2 independently controlled fans. The bracket front fan pulls cool air from the bottom and pushes the heated air out through the graphics card brackets. A backside pull-through fan passes cool air over the fins of the heat pipe
Interesting.
and directs the hot air to the top and back of the chassis to be exhausted by the system fan. The 3080 flow-through system is 3 times quieter and keeps the GPU 20 degrees cooler than the Turing design. It can cool 90 watts more than Turing.
Cool, man.
The generational leap is ultimately the most important factor of new GPUs. A significant
I want to see the big
technology
one.
advance
That's all I
is
care
needed
about.
to inspire content developers to create the next level of content and for the install base to upgrade. Let's see how the 3080 stacks up to previous generation architectures on the latest graphics intensive games. 3080 is faster than
Damn.
2080 Ti. 3080 is twice the performance of 2080 at the same price. Ampere is the biggest generational leap we've ever had. Ladies and gentlemen, Nvidia GeForce RTX 3080, our new flagship GPU, powered by Ampere, our 2nd generation RTX
Yo.
GPU architecture.
Yo, for all the computer nerds in chat, does that mean that? Oh no, I'm still bottlenecked by bitrate, even if I get the big one and I jack it up the wazoo, right?
Incredible amounts of
Bitrate is my
processing with
bottleneck.
shader, RT ray tracing core, and tensor core for processing AI. 10 gigabytes of G6X, twice the processing power of
I'll
2080.
explain, ready, chat? Guys, 1 minute rant about some nerd shit, ready? If you encode your stream through GPU and not CPU, CPU requires 2 computers entirely, because it's difficult to run one stream full maxed out on one computer on CPU, right? If you run on CPU, it won't be as pixelated for you guys when things get woozy. But you need 2 computers, so I run only one computer with a GPU. The problem is, even when you max out the GPU and you... It doesn't matter, because when the GPU encodes, it requires a higher bitrate, right, to have a good quality image. So the problem is that Twitch is bottlenecking people at like 7,000, 8,000 bitrate, right? And that's my bottleneck. I could have a GPU that literally runs with the NASA servers, it won't matter, because Twitch is cutting me off. So how do you fix that? You don't. I don't think there'll be a time ever in the next couple years where companies like Twitch or YouTube will offer like 15,000 bit rates to personal streamers. It's just never gonna happen.
And at the same
Too
price,
expensive.
starting at $699. Available September 17th. Several years ago, we started building the Titan, pushing the
Makes offer 10K bit rate. Bitch, Mixer is dead. Fuck.
GPU to the absolute limit to create the best graphics card of that generation. It was built in limited quantities only through Nvidia. The distribution was limited. The demand surprised us. Creatives were making 4K movies. rendering cinematics. Researchers built workstations for data science and AI. Bloggers built broadcast workstations. Flight and racing simulation fans built sim rigs. There is clearly a need for a giant GPU that is available all over the world.
Here it comes.
So we made a giant Ampere. Ladies and gentlemen, the RTX 3090. Come here.
It's in the oven.
Come here.
It's still cooking. Holy shit! It's
3090
huge, dude.
A ferocious GPU, a BF GPU, 36 shader teraflops,
Guys, I'll say, dude, this doesn't fit in all your PC cases. It just doesn't.
69 RT teraflops,
Also, this could definitely bend your fucking motherboard. I'm telling you.
285 tensor teraflops, and it comes with a massive 24 gigabytes of G6X. It comes with a silencer, a 3-slot dual axle flow-through design, 10 times quieter, and keeps the GPU 30 degrees cooler than the Titan RTX design. But there's more. The 3090 is so big that for the very first time, we can play games at 60 frames per second.
Okay, guys, I'll say this whatever. Guys, there's not a single human being who gives a fuck about 8K shadow play. That's
8K.
Guys,
This is insane. Because it's impossible for us to show you what it looks like on the stream, we invited some friends to check it out. Roll the clip.
Andy, and this is
skip this part. I think what this means, I could be wrong, but I think in cameras that works.
Never been more excited
Where
to do anything.
the same thing, if you zoom in on one part of the gameplay, it's still good quality.
Oh my god.
Because it's 8K, there's more.
This is f***ing incredible, dude.
This is amazing.
Oh,
The resolution on this is silly.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna watch that.
You can see wear and tear on the tracks.
Look at this. Why is it so detailed?
I'm gonna skip this part.
My mind is blown, dude.
Modern computer. It's been 20 years since the Nvidia GPU introduced programmable shading. The GPU revolutionized modern computer graphics.
Okay.
Developers jumped on and invented clever algorithms, like shaders that simulate realistic materials, or post-processing effects for soft shadows, ambient occlusion, and reflections. Developers pushed the limits of rasterization beyond anyone's expectations. Meanwhile, Nvidia GPU processing increased a stunning 100,000-fold. Gaming became a powerful technology driver. Gamers grew to
Oh, what?
billions, and gaming pushed into all aspects of entertainment and culture. If the last 20 years was amazing, the next 20 will seem nothing short of science fiction.
Okay.
Today's Ampere launch is a giant step into the future. This is our greatest generational leap ever. The second generation Nvidia RTX, fusing programmable shading, ray tracing, and artificial intelligence, gives us photorealistic graphics and the highest frame rates at the same time. Once the holy grail of computer graphics, ray tracing is now the standard. And Ampere is going to bring you joy beyond gaming. Nvidia Reflex to improve your response time. Nvidia Broadcast turns any room into a studio. And Omniverse Machinima turns you into an animated filmmaker.
Dude, it looks like they want to take over the
We
world,
are
dude.
super pleased
Chill
with
out, man.
3070, 3080, and 3090, the first 3 members of the Ampere generation. You're going to feel a boost like never before. I can't wait to go forward 20 years to see what RTX started. Homes will have holodecks. We will beam ourselves through time and space.
Guys, what are the chances these go fucking sold out because of deluded cocklord mining
Traveling at the
Andes?
speed of light, sending photons, not atoms. In this future, GeForce is your holodeck, your lightspeed starship, your time machine. In this future, we will look back and realize that it started here. Thank you for joining us today.
You know what, chat?
And to all of our
This is like some
fans for
marketing
celebrating the
thing,
arrival
but
of Ampere.
honestly, I kind of buy it, dude. Like I think that's actually kind of true. I think that's true.
Love your streams.
I think, man.
I've been coping with my dog's death and you've been
Mine don't use
helping a
GPUs
lot.
anymore. Got
If
it.
you could say rest in peace Renzo, it would cool man.
Nvidia Broadcast turns any room into a broadcast studio. Nvidia Broadcast
What's the
runs
last thing,
AI
Jack?
algorithms trained by deep learning on Nvidia's DGX supercomputer, one of the most powerful in the world. Effects like audio noise removal, virtual
This is
background
a
effects
message
whether
to
graphics
Mr.
or
Wallace.
video,
Love
and
you,
webcam
man.
auto framing is a
Thank you, man.
virtual camera person tracking you. These AI effects are amazing. Available for download in September and runs on any RTX GPU. Brandon and GeForce Marketing will now show you Nvidia Broadcast.
Hey everybody, I'm Brandon and I'm very excited today to talk to you about our Nvidia Broadcast app. Like many of you, I've been home a lot more lately. I've been video conferencing all day and then gaming and streaming all night. And I have a very basic webcam and microphone setup.
Cool, man.
Nvidia Broadcast makes these things supercharged with a lot of new awesome features that really bring it out using the power of AI and RTX GPUs.
That's 11.
The first one I want to talk about is noise removal. So I've asked my girlfriend to join me with a blow dryer here. And that distracting sound makes it very hard to understand what I'm saying. But when I turn on noise removal in NVIDIA Broadcast, you find that it's completely gone. And that blow dryer is still going. But NVIDIA Broadcast
That's
is
pretty
just
good.
awesome audio features.
It kind of
There's some
feels like in
really exciting
space,
video
though.
features as well. Let's take a look. First up, we have the ability to blur your background, which you may notice that I need because I have a very cluttered and messy room.
I like it.
But when I turn this background blur feature on, all of a sudden I get this really classy effect. And I can adjust the strength of that from low to high and everything in between. Or, if I want, I can actually replace the background altogether. Now I'm in a space station with the magic of AI. It's that easy. Or, if I want to jump into some gameplay, I can remove the background altogether and jump into some Valorant. And now I'm playing with a green screen effect without actually having to have one at home.
Oh my god, dude.
I don't have
Could've
to play
joined
good,
it
but at least I
anyhow.
can look at it. Now sometimes when I'm video conferencing or doing a just chatting stream, I want to zoom in to get a more personal connection with the audience. But the problem is I bounce around so much, it's easy for my head to get out of frame. With the auto frame feature, it's like having your own personal cameraman that follows you wherever you go. So, if for
That's
example, I
kinda
want to
odd.
reach over and grab my cool Valorant hat,
That's just kind of weird,
and
though,
show it
dude.
to
I don't think I
everybody,
like
it
that.
follows me every step of the way. I just find NVIDIA Broadcast to be really exciting as both a
Hey, guys, somebody send a DM to Nick Merckx. Tell him this is happening. Guys, he's gonna jump on the
Streamer
product
and
like no one else did.
The ability to remove distracting
Guys,
noise, improve
seriously.
your background, and keep yourself in the center of the frame are all awesome features in one app, and I just can't wait for you guys to try it.
Guys, no more of this. No more of that, dude. That's fucking technology, dude. Is that not technology? That's fucking crazy. Okay, what is this?
I have something special for all the GeForce gamers
Okay,
around
dude,
the world. 4 gifts. I hope you like them, and you'll find new ways to game. First, big news. Fortnite is turning RTX on.
Okay, dude.
Now Minecraft and Fortnite, the #1 and #2 most played games in the world, have RTX on. Fortnite will get ray trace shadows, reflections, ambient occlusion, and DLSS 2. These effects look fantastic with the art style of Fortnite. I can't wait to see a Fortnite concert with RTX on. The last one with Travis Scott was watched by 28 million people. Epic made a trailer for you. Let's play it now.
Oh no, I did the thing. I can't. Thanks, Epic Games. Thumbs up. Okay. Chat, I know all that was with the Nvidia stuff. Floss for us with RTX on.
I recommend Spider-Man PS4 and then you can play the DLC you missed. Happy 11 months.
You know,
Join
You
can find it in the games aisle.
I did the thing.